In this video, we are going to learn about a registration under GST. What are the rules under which registration is compulsory, registration is needed, and what are the rules in which registration is not needed. And thereafter, we'll be solving practical sums based on registration under GST. Okay, so let us see the rules for GST registration. Okay, now there are some threshold limit on the aggregate turnover. Aggregate turnover means total of supply. Okay, so now there are three categories of rules. Number one, for Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura, we can short form it as MMNT. Okay, here the threshold limit for exclusive goods is only 10 lakhs, and for services or goods and service together it is 10 lakhs. So the threshold limit for Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura is 10 lakhs. So below 10 lakh, if they are having their aggregate turnover, then they don't have to register under GST. If it is above 10 lakhs, then yes, they need to register. Second category of states, may we have Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Pondicherry, Telangana. Okay, now under these states, the aggregate turnover for goods is 20 lakhs and for service and both is again 20 lakhs. The third category is Jammu Kashmir, Assam, Himachal Pradesh, and the other states of India, where for goods the total aggregate turnover is 40 lakhs, whereas for service and for others it is 20 lakhs. So this is the rule which we need to remember. For MMND states we have 10 lakhs, for the next we have 20 lakhs, and for the remaining we have 40 and 20 lakhs. Now, what all is considered in computation of aggregate turnover? So, what all we need to include? We need to include all taxable supplies, all type of exports, all exempted supplies, all interstate supplies, all supplies made by distinct person having same PAN. So, which are the things which we need to exclude? All inward supplies, so no purchases, no GST, SGST, IGST, UTGST, and compensation cess. Okay, next, the threshold limit for suppliers of ice cream, edible ice, whether containing or not containing cocoa, pan masala, and tobacco. Now, these particular suppliers have different rules. Under Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, the limit is 10 lakhs, and for the remaining, it is 20 lakhs. Now let us try solving an example under registration of GST. This is the first type of sum where the months will be given and they will ask us to find whether the person is liable for registration or no. Okay, we'll read the question. Sushil started the business in April 2018, and from which month will he be liable for registration as per the provision of the GST Act? They have not mentioned here, okay, which state he is belonging from. Secondly, they have not mentioned whether the question contain goods or services. So in that case, we will assume it is goods and services both. They are given you detail of purchases. Now, as per registration of the rule, as per the registration under GST, inward supply is not taken. So we don't consider purchases. Sales may yes, taxable and tax-free both will be considered. So now let us see the format how to solve this sum. Okay. So now we'll have the columns of month because the months are given to you, taxable sale and tax-free sales because those are the two things which will be considered. We need to get the total sale, yes, while adding the taxable and tax-free. Okay, we'll give you total sale, and total sale ka we need to find the cumulative sale. So the cumulative amount will decide whether the person has to register or no. Okay, since here the state is not mentioned, okay, and they have not mentioned it whether it is goods and service, so we'll consider कि Mr. Sushil is from other category states. Okay, so in other category for goods and services the threshold limit is 20 lakhs. So let us start now this sum. First we will note down all the taxable sale value, which is 7 lakh, 753, 1.5, 1 lakh 90, 4 lakh, 4 lakhs, and 1 lakh. Thereafter, we note down all the tax-free amount, which is 8 lakh, 12 lakhs, 1 lakh, 4 lakh, 15, 15, 19, and 20 lakhs. Thereafter, we start totaling it up. 7 plus 8, 7.5 plus 12, 3 plus 1, 1.5 plus 4, 190 plus 15, 4 lakhs plus 15, 4 lakhs plus 19, and 1 lakh plus 20. So here we get our total sale values, which is 15 lakhs, 19 lakhs, 50, and so on. Thereafter, we need to find the cumulative sale. Cumulative sale meaning the first sale as it is, and then we keep gradually adding the other one next, next, next. करके we need to total it up. Okay. So the cumulative sale values are 15 lakhs, 34 lakhs, 38 lakhs, 44, and so on. Now, as per what we discussed earlier, the state is not mentioned, so we consider it as the other state. They have not mentioned whether it is goods or service, so we consider it as both goods and services. So the threshold limit for goods and services is 20 lakhs. Now we need to see when did Mr. Sushil cross 20 lakhs turnover. So here we can see after 15 lakhs, directly it became 34 lakhs. So in the month of May, he is going beyond 20 lakhs. Hence, we'll note down since the state is missing, we will consider it into other state where the threshold limit is 20 lakhs. Okay, so Mr. Sushil aggregate turnover exceeds 20 lakhs in the month of May. Therefore, he is liable to register from the month of May. This is one type of sum which comes to an end. Okay, now let us see the next type of sum. Now, in the next type, they have not given you months, but they have specifically given you dates. So, Mr. Avinash, a businessman of Mumbai, they are giving you the state. So, Mumbai comes in other category. Supplying the services, now it is based on purely services. So, the rule for other state for services is 20 lakhs. The threshold limit is 20 lakhs. Okay, he gives the following details of transaction. Determine the date of liability of tax payable as SGST, CGST, and IGST. Okay, now they are giving you the question. So now in order to solve this, okay, we'll make the columns. The columns will be as date. So we note down the same dates which are given in the question. Services, the same services which are given. Okay, and the value of supply which is again given as it is. So we just copied those three columns as it is. Now we need to find the cumulative supply. Cumulative supply is nothing but first supply you add it to the next, the total to the next, the total to the next, and so on. So the cumulative supply for this particular question is 7,15,000, 8 lakh 16, 18 lakh 27, 33 lakhs 27, and 58 lakh 27,000. Now, since he is in the state of Maharashtra, which comes in the other category, for services, the threshold limit is 20 lakhs. So we need to check when did Mr. Avinash cross 20 lakhs. Now, as per the question, okay, he surpassed 20 lakhs in on 22nd 8 2018, where the aggregate turnover is 33 lakh 27,000. So now Mr. Avinash is from Mumbai, where the threshold limit is 20 lakhs for services. Therefore, Mr. Avinash aggregate turnover exceeds 20 lakhs on 22nd 8 2018. Therefore, yes, he is liable to register from 22nd 8 2018. This was the second type of sum which would have been asked. Okay, now let us take independent cases and see how, if independent cases are given, how we need to solve the sum relating to registration under GST. So the question will be state with reason whether the dealer is required to get registered under GST or not. Now the first case is a trader in hilly region of Uttarakhand makes a taxable supply of goods to trader in Uttarakhand for a value of 25 lakhs. Now Uttarakhand comes under a category where the threshold limit for supply of goods is 20 lakhs. He is surpassing that with 25 lakhs. Therefore, yes, he has to register under GST. Reason the threshold limit for goods in Uttarakhand is 20 lakhs. Second, Major Social Enterprise operating in Meerut supplies taxable services of rupees 35 lakhs within Meerut. Now the rule is Meerut comes under other category where the threshold limit of taxable services 20 lakhs. Again here he surpasses that with 35 lakhs. Okay, therefore yes, he has to register under GST. Reason the threshold limit for service in Meerut is 20 lakhs. Okay, now the next. Mr. Robert, a non-resident person, supplies taxable goods worth rupees 15 lakhs in Mumbai. Now, under normal case, if you would be a resident person of India, then in under the same condition, under the same question, okay, the threshold limit for taxable good would have been 40 lakhs. So in that case, he didn't had to register under GST. However, in this case, he is given Mr. Robert is a non-resident person. So in that case, yes, he has to register under GST. Reason is because NRI has to compulsorily register under GST if they want to supply taxable goods in India. Next, Ravidra, a farmer, sells agricultural goods worth rupees 21 lakhs cultivated by him on his own land. Now here, goods, okay, agriculture goods, the taxable limit for goods is 40 lakhs. Since nothing has been mentioned about his place, okay, we consider the other state. Now, since 21 lakhs is below 40 lakhs, so no, you do not need to register under GST. Reason the threshold limit for goods is 40 lakhs. Okay, one last one. Ms. Bhavisha, situated in the state of Sikkim, supplies taxable goods worth rupees 21 lakhs. Now, Sikkim, okay, the taxable limit or the threshold limit is 20 lakhs. Here, the taxable value is more than 20 lakhs. So, yes, okay, Bhavisha has to register under GST. Reason the threshold limit for goods in Sikkim is 20 lakhs. So this is how you could solve, cases or independent cases under registration of GST. Thank you.